think this time of year it's good for us to remember what a blessing it is to have, good quality Christian radio that we can listen to all the time. I mean, there's a lot of stations that play seasonal music. Some of them even play Christmas music. But with Christian radio, you not only have the songs that have endured hundreds and hundreds of years because they're not good music and good message, but there's also a lot of fairly new, and I'm aging myself here a little bit, some new music that's touches your daily life, that meets you right where you live. I remember a few years ago, Amy Grant had a song, Breath of Heaven, and it kind of looked at the nativity from the standpoint of an unmarried teenage pregnant woman. Back in the time when there just wasn't much grace for an unmarried teenage pregnant woman. And the gist of the song was Breath of Heaven, hold me together. A few years ago, Donna Summer had a song out called Lamb of God, looking at the arrival of the Magi, and the Magi beholding this baby that they knew was a king. And a few years ago, I remember there was a time, it was particularly busy. The department I worked in at the hospital was running, we were running full volume with 2/3 of the staff. So we were all working our full-time shifts and on call and running back and forth to the hospital. But half the time that we weren't on duty, which meant we didn't have much time for other things. And Christmas Eve found me driving back home from the hospital about 10:30 at night, and I'd pretty much done everything except for I hadn't written my Christmas letter and mailed out the Christmas card, so it was going to be an apology kind of letter. And so I flipped on the radio and turned on to LFJ, and the new song then at the time was Amy Grant's I Need a Silent Night, I Need a Holy Night. And that really touched me right then, knowing that, it's not about wrapping presents and hanging greens and all that stuff. It's about sharing the love of God and taking those silent nights and holy nights. And I said all that to say this. Martin Lowry wrote a song looking at the humanity of Jesus, Mary holding this child and thinking, did I really give birth to God? And it's to me, very poignant. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the sea with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb. This sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? The sleeping child you're holding is the